Hello and welcome back. So today we come to another video for another song, this time Chop Love. Chop Love is currently unreleased. Um, let's see where this goes. Um, might be a label release, might be a self-release. That's the way that I work. So the song is not out there yet. There is a teaser on social media, except for YouTube. I think I posted something on Facebook and Instagram, but I want to talk about this song today. So, um, first of all, last time I mentioned that I play VSTs and work with samples, sometimes balance something, sometimes more one or the other. This year is an example where I do work with samples, but I flipped them, I changed them. So the first thing that we do is, you see here, that's the group bus, which is the main melody. So on the group bus we have EQ, saturator, again one of my favorite compressors, the LA2A tube compressor from UAD. We have the Ableton stock compressor on the group bus for the melody, which is sidechained to group 4. You can see group 4 are the vocals. We come to that later. So that gives the vocals a little bit more room. And there is an auto filter on the melody, and you can see it's in the automation mode, so there is automation going on. And if you look, you can see the melody track twice. So let's go to the first one. This here is the sample. I only use this part. And I don't have to put the limiting bar in front here because the song is fast enough in regards to the sample that it's good enough for me to play. So I don't need to put it right here because it won't play anything. But I have this track twice. So you can see here's utility. And I reduced the stereo width by 18% from 100% because the melody is quite wide. I like it wide, but I wanted to reduce it a little bit more. The duplicate, the second one, is mono. So if we look at the mixer, you can see this here is the stereo one, which is like normal, and the mono one is much quieter. It gives it more presence and punch, and still, sometimes if you have an environment where you don't really have stereo but double mono or whatever, at least you can hear the melody with mono. It's if you have really wide stereo effects, of course that is gone, and then it becomes very quiet, very washy. So this is the main mixer. Excuse me, here you see it's quite loud. I don't export it like this. I only increase the volume so you can hear it better during the recording. So like I said, this one is then loaded, and if I play the keys, so this is what I did, and let's put the group on solo and let's have a listen. So it's quite dampened because it's an automation, and here I basically played the melody. So you can see I played two different patterns with the sample. So this here is basically the main one. So this is for the main melody, which is based on a sample. Before we go to the vocals, let's go to the instrumentals a little bit. So we have our kick here, and you can see the kick is also loaded into the sampler, so I can play in different keys if I want to. There is, as you can see, only some EQ and some drum bass on it, a little bit more drive, A little bit more from a transient, give it a little bit more kick. The EQ, you know, cut out the high frequencies, and then let's have a listen to that one. And basically, the way I did it here is the way that I did it with all the other things too. For example, this here is the clap. So quickly listen to the clap. Which is basically more a clap, snare, rim shotty, whatever kind of combination. We have a real clap here. So we can have a listen to that as well. Yeah. So on both of these tracks, you can see there's just some EQ, saturator, and limiter. Right here we have the hi-hat. Same way basically. So on the hi-hat also some EQ, saturator. We have a compressor here to make it sound a little bit more snappy, and then like a very, very subtle Valhalla reverb. Let's hear this. Of course, it's also grouped, drum bass grouped. You can see here there's additional EQ, auto filtering, compressor, and limiter. Oh no, wait, sorry, that's the vocals. Sorry, wrong track. So there's no group here on the percussion. They're all treated individually. There is a group here on this one. Those are the rim shots, played like the same way. And you can see one is on the left channel and the other one is on the right channel. So those are two different ones. We can hear them in the group. Hold on, let's have a listen. So also here on them, although I have a group, I grouped them actually only, I guess, for volume reasons, because they have EQ, saturator, again, compressor, make it a little bit more snappier, and also a subtle delay with the Valhalla. So here, that's for the beat part. Well, there is one sample here that I just play like this, which is kind of this shaker thingy. Let's listen. Yeah, so some shuffle hi-hat basically, and on this one I only have a subtle EQ and that's it. We do have some additional FX, like here. Yeah, like a reverse cymbal, or also here we have an FX. We have some crashes here and cymbals. So for this here, this is actually a crash that I just copied, reversed, and then I put those two together. We have another one somewhere. Wait, I think it's in the beginning. Where is it? That's the resolution. I put down the resolution actually. So that you can see it better. We have a riser, which is like in the bridge part. So this is basically in the bridge part before the drop comes for the song. Bass line. So The bass line is a mini brew. That's actually a VST instrument that I played from the Arturia synth pack. It's a sub bass, and as you can see, there is some EQ in there, saturator, and a compressor that is sidechained to the kick drum, and this one basically plays the bass part. Okay, now we come to the vocals. The vocals, of course, as with most of my work, and probably a lot of people out there as well, is samples. So again, shout out to Splice for having nice vocal chops out there. We have three different ones. They're grouped. You can see there's EQ, auto filter, there's a compressor for making them snappier, a limiter. I do have a Valhalla on this one individually, and you can see it's in automation mode. That has something to do with the bridge part before the drop. The whole thing will just go, let me see. Let's check this, hold on. So that's it. It comes and then immediately I mute it. So this whole like where this really goes into this reverb is really only for this one. There's another vocal sample here, which is basically just a, let's see. Yeah, that's it. So that I just put in there. There is individually also some EQ, light reverb, and a ping pong delays on it. To make it sound, give it a little bit more space. Yeah, and that's basically, actually, that's it. Let's start with it. Let me give you a quick listen to this whole thing. So as I said, the song is not out yet. It's currently unreleased. And yeah. Okay, so much for that song. And then what I do is what I always do. I export it as a WAV file. Then I open my template. Like I mentioned last time, this time I use the template for the Garage, for Garage House. And then I have my iZotope Ozone modules there. And then I'm doing the mix down. As I mentioned before, here it seemed very loud. If I export the raw project, I make sure I'm roughly around like -4 to -6 dB in this kind of area, which then gives you enough headroom with all the limiter, exciter, multi-band EQs and stuff that you use for mastering. And yeah, that's the video for today, and let me know in the comments if you want to have some more videos, or maybe if you want me to drop that song. I don't know. It's currently unreleased. I mean, I'm going to drop it anyway. If there's no label, I'm going to do it myself. And then probably in May, because I have some other tracks coming out very soon, including like a special surprise for me, something very special. But yeah, I keep you up to date with that. And thanks for watching, and have a good one.